why have a Toastmaster mentor by JR? JR, why have a Toastmaster mentor?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and other guests. I often hear about people joining their first Toastmasters club after their managers talking them into it. And I know we have some examples even in our club, and I happen to be one of them myself. So back in 2001, when I was working for this company called Sprint, I was a software engineer for the company. My first manager, Bill, recommended that I join a local Toastmasters club, very properly named Sprint Masters. And that's how everything all started, and the rest of it is history. And the funny thing is, since that moment, I never saw Bill at any one of our meetings. So I cannot really say that he's my Toastmasters mentor, but I'd like to give him some credit because he motivated me to get started with my Toastmasters journey. So I'm still very thankful for what Bill did for me. And the goal of my speech today is really to share my experiences as a mentee. Actually, in the manual it says protege, and also the impacts these mentors have had on me over the years. And my latest and current mentor is Angela, who's sitting right there, smiling at me. And I had this big gap between Sprint Masters and the State College Toastmasters. To be precise, 12 years. It's a long time. So imagine how brilliant a speaker I could be if I continued on over those 12 years. But it's not too late. I started coming back about a couple of years ago, and I'm still here. So it's definitely a good sign. And one thing I want to share, the biggest impact Angela had on me is when I asked her to be my mentor, and when I asked her to be my mentor, she said, I still remember even the adjective, delighted. And I feel really welcomed into the club. And at that time, I was a little hesitating about coming back as a Toastmaster, but she made a huge difference right there. And after that, and over my public speaking career, I've had lots of ups and downs, and you've witnessed some of them at least a couple times in this club. And I usually get depressed and I'm thinking about quitting and all that. And every single time Angela was there to allow me to continue on by encouraging me and by giving me this emotional support. And that's another thing I think in terms of the impact she's made, that's sort of indelible in me, the impact she made on me. Just being there, being this kind of emotional support. And I would even say that Angela has been my public speaking therapist. Whenever I get depressed, I talk to Angela. And last but not least is her, for example, making herself available whenever I request a meeting. We even have this spot at Panera Bread, North Atherton. We have our own table. And we have conversations, and after this talk, I always feel rejuvenated and re-energized. So once again, I really thank Angela for all these things she's done over the past couple of years. And in summary, I think the biggest impact you can make on your mentee as a Toastmasters mentor is, first of all, by saying yes when you're asked to be a mentor. And the second thing is by being compassionate and also providing that emotional support. And then I think what's probably the most important is making yourself available. And I think Angela really exemplifies that as a mentor. So I want to thank Angela again for being such a great mentor. And I'm lucky to say that now I'm in a position to give back. So I have my mentor, Armand, who's sitting right there. And I wish I could do as much as what Angela has. And I'll try to really do my best. And one thing I realize is this relationship is also mutual. So you, as a mentor, reach out to your mentee, but the mentee should also reach out to a mentor. So yeah, we'll be talking to each other. Maybe we'll find another spot at Panera Bread. Who knows? But in conclusion, I'm the vice president of education in this club, and actually I'm responsible for doing that matchmaking. So if you don't already have a mentor, I would be very happy to help you find a mentor. Madam Toastmaster.